My name is Tracy, and this was my daughter Sam. She was 17 years old, and on March 21st, 2009, she was killed by a drunk driver in Galveston County, Texas. It was around 1:30 a.m. when the car slammed into the back of the car that she was riding in, along with 5 other friends. She died instantly. I'm just here to ask you not to drink and drive. It's something that's hit our home and our family very closely. The impact is harsh. It's nothing. It's nothing that can be taken back. Anyone who thinks that they can get behind the wheel of the car and drive, either because they think they're well enough to drive, or they don't want to stay the night at a friend's house, or they're too vain to call a cab. Sam was a real person. She was 17 years old. She was a cosmetology student. She was on her high school drill team. She was real. She brought lots of life into our home, and now she's gone. She's gone because someone thought that they could drink and drive.
I'm only driving a couple of blocks. I'll take the back roads home. I'm so not waiting for a cab. I didn't want to leave my car overnight. This one is especially good. I'm a better driver after drinking. Just to be clear, the inmates standing behind me are not real inmates, but the excuses they're holding on their booking placards are. Those of us in law enforcement know excuses like these won't protect you. If we pull you over for driving while intoxicated, they won't protect your victims either. On behalf of the Harris County Sheriff's Office, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Houston launch on TxDOT's annual Drink, Drive, Go to Jail campaign.
My name is Deidrea, and I am a Public Information Officer for the Texas Department of Transportation. And I'm very excited to be here today to launch TxDOT's annual Drink, Drive, Go to Jail campaign. So, we've all heard the excuses for drunk driving displayed behind me. I'm okay to drive, I'm only going a few blocks, or I'll take the back roads home. But just like my dog ate my homework, didn't work in school, these excuses for drunk driving will not work now either. So TxDOT is partnering with National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the Texas Department of Public Safety, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, local law enforcement organizations, and other agencies across the state to prevent drunk driving and to keep our roads safe.
In 2010, more than 25,000 alcohol-related crashes occurred, resulting in 16,877 serious injuries. That's why MAD continues to dedicate our resources to supporting TxDOT and our law enforcement across the state in this important campaign to deter drunk driving.
Talk a little bit about what HPD is going to be doing during this initiative. We're going to have utilize the IDM, the Impaired Driving Mobility Grant, which allows us to put more officers on the street. Most nights there'll be at least 10 extra officers on the street on overtime targeting DWI drivers. But on the weekends, we're going to have as many as 40 officers on the street targeting these DWIs. Every major holiday, we have a press conference like this, trying to get the message out to the citizens of Houston. And yet, after we have such a thing, you think the education campaign's working, yet that same weekend, we always have just as many arrests as we did the year before. In fact, this last July, we increased our arrests over the year before. So it's really sad. People, you're not listening. You've got to listen. And it's all about planning. If you know you're going to go out to a party, you're going to a club, you know you're going to someone else's house where you're driving, it's called pre-planning. If you know you're going to be drinking sometime that night, make advanced plans. Get a designated driver. Make arrangements for someone to come pick you up. Call a cab. And then you won't be facing in that orange jumpsuit later on down the line and all the repercussions from your DWI arrest.
My name is Barbara Davis Levine. Thanksgiving in '96, a drunk driver, Michael Hubachek Jr., was drag racing 100 miles an hour with his headlights off, his .20, and killed my husband and my friend, Marlena Martinez, all for just senselessness, driving under the influence. I was almost killed in the wreck. I had 7 surgeries. I needed more surgeries. My life has changed. My children won't have their father. Marlena's mother will never be taken care of. It's made a total difference in our families, and it has totally destroyed our lives. We had to totally change our lives because of it. We'll never be the same family, the family that thought that we would all grow old with my husband. And the thing is that we have to think about each other. We have to think that the vehicles out there are not just machines. They're somebody that has a family inside.